At India Hikes, we have specially designed programs that address the CAS requirement of the IB curriculum. CAS lies at the heart of the IB curriculum, and through this, students are enabled to develop holistically and also be of service to their communities. CAS stands for Creativity, Activity and Service and has 7 very specific outcomes that are required from a program. Among these outcomes is that students need to initiate and plan their own CAS experience. And through the experience, they identify their own strengths and also identify areas for development and growth. They need to be actively engaged in the process, showing commitment and perseverance, work cooperatively and collaboratively with each other, and through the program also understand consequences for the actions and the choices that they make. The program that we have designed for CAS is quite challenging. It requires students to plan and execute their own expedition in the Himalayas. Now, this is something that students have never done before. It calls for them to be actively engaged in all activities of camping and trekking. It also brings out creative thinking skills, and they are at the same time involved in a service program that is of global significance. From the time the students arrive at the base camp, their expedition begins. And they have to keep in mind the 2 parallel goals that we have designed as part of the expedition. One is reaching the summit and returning safely, and the second one is to do so in a sustainable manner and leave the mountains in a better condition than they find it. The first goal comprises the activity aspect of CAS, and the second goal addresses the service component of CAS. And how they do these things brings out their creativity, their creative thinking skills, and also other forms of creative expression. So over the years, having conducted several CAS programs for schools, we have observed that doing this makes students work very closely together. They learn how to cooperate and collaborate real time. They understand right immediately the consequences for any action or decision that they make. They have a chance to change their outcomes the next day because they go through a process of reflection every evening. This helps them understand their own strengths. It helps them identify areas that they have challenges with and work on it. And they do so all working together. We see them showing empathy towards each other. We show them showing compassion towards each other. These are like extra bonuses of this program. By the end of this program, we see students much more resilient, much more confident, which is something that a trek in the mountains also naturally lends itself to. So these different aspects of the design and the natural environment makes this program that we have designed for CAS an excellent program that brings out the wholesome development of students.